Wait till you hear that.
UK Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the Peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. So for the Thunder, their last game, a win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, we all know how hard Russell Westbrook plays every night. Coach Billy Donovan said he plays with such force and passion. He gets so intense, so competitive, so emotional, but he's doing a good job of bringing himself back together and understanding there's other guys out there depending on him. Kevin?
And that's how Russ has always been, DA, a high-motor player who leaves it all out on the floor. And now teams getting into the middle of the season. The truth is, it's a grind, Doris. You know it. You covered it, 82 games. In your opinion, is that the right amount in terms of 82 games in a regular season?
I would say to you, it doesn't matter if it's the right amount. I think the reality is this is the business of the NBA. It's been 82 games for as long as I can remember, certainly in my lifetime of fandom, Kevin. So the reality is what we need to do is address the schedule, and you're starting to see that. Shortening the preseason, stretching out those windows where you're not getting 4 games in 5 nights, and the back-to-backs, particularly when there's back-to-back on national television. 82 games is going nowhere from a business standpoint. Let's make those 82 games the best we can by lengthening the season.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Time is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's baddest one, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 5 to shoot. Westbrook, no good. On defense, Oklahoma City. Here's prime time. The offensive rebound outside for Simmons. Over Westbrook. That one, no good.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
And George gets it to go.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
Here's Primetime. Drops in the tray. Primetime's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Westbrook's got his first 2 points of the night.
I like to watch Russell Westbrook go to work. This guy on the clock, such an efficient scorer.
They'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. You look at the success that Coach Billy Donovan has had both at the college level at Florida and his first few years in the NBA at Oklahoma City. Doris, he very much feels at home in playoff and pressure situations.
Well, certainly Billy D has a lot of experience managing a team in a postseason setting. This is a guy who always tinkers during the regular season to find different angles to help his guys. Billy Donovan, one of those guys increasingly who you don't want to see in a 7-game series. Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
Screen by Adams. With the screen on Embiid and Westbrook. Here we go. And Embiid with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Primetime and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. The one thing we saw with the Thunder last postseason, Doris, is that when Russell Westbrook comes off the floor, this team sometimes lost its direction.
Yeah, but now with Paul George in the fold, it makes sense to stagger their minutes. That way they won't have such a dramatic drop-off if Russell Westbrook leaves the floor.
First free throw is good. Good on the second, so he makes them both. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, George, screen by Adams, launches it, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by George. Westbrook's got 5.
Well, you simply have to respect the touch that Russell Westbrook worked so hard to develop. Beyond the three-point line, boy, he's solid.
Inside, it's taken away by Collison. Outside Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 7.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Screen by Sharich. Jumper off the screen. Thunder with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Baddest one. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
And the Thunder with the possession here. 6-point game. Drains the three-pointer.
I think you've got to respect the catch-and-shoot game of Russell Westbrook. He is excellent at pulling up.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Baddest one passes to prime time. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
George, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. The last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the road.
The other thing it does, Greg, it opens up the floor. Right? The other team had zero answer for their outside shooting in that one.
Taking a look now at some numbers for the bodyguard. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 10th in field goal percentage, 13th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Here's prime time. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. It's taken away by Collison. And here's Westbrook. He feeds it to George. 5 on the clock. Pass to Collison. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, but they get it back.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. That he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Philadelphia trails by 11. passes it to Baddest-One. There's the screen. Kicks to Embiid to end the run. And he gets the jumper to drop. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Westbrook kicks to Collison. Oklahoma City moving it around. Cloak loose. Embiid with the steal. Simmons against Westbrook. Here's the bodyguard. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively, that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game right now. He's off on the first. There's one trend we've seen in the league, and emphasis on getting back defensively rather than pounding the offensive glass. I think of San Antonio a little bit when I think about that. Why is that, you think?
You know, I don't know if this is something cyclical and we'll eventually see teams emphasize getting to the offensive glass as a means to help them win. But one of the most dangerous aspects of the NBA right now is transition three opportunities. We're not even seeing teams get back to the hoop and build their defense out. At this point, they're sprinting to the three-point line and then building back toward the hoop. So a drastic difference. We'll see if it changes at any point.
Now here's Simmons. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Rejected by Collison. And even 3-on-3 break. Robertson dishes to Adams. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Hey guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 25-point game against Detroit. No good. His first miss after three makes.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Baddest-One. From deep. Drills it from outside. Baddest-One's got it back down to single digits for Philadelphia. And great with Adams, he hasn't just been given more opportunity to display what he can do on offense. He's earned it.
You hit it right on the head. And as an example, a guy that was a bad free throw shooter, all of a sudden he became respectable because of his work ethic last season. Much more nimble in the paint than most would think. Just good awareness, and he knows when to pick his spots. There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't tee him up on the perimeter.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Felton comes in for Roberson. And then for Philadelphia, the machine comes in for Joel Embiid. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Baddest-One. Here's the bodyguard. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Here's the machine. And the call will be against Primetime. That's his first foul. For Oklahoma City, Jared Sullinger comes in for Steven Adams. And Alex Abrinas subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Holmes checked in. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Cauley Stein kicks to George. Pass to Sullinger. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the clutch, getting to the basket in no time.
Felton the pass to Abrinas. Sullinger the screen. Cauley Stein with the screen for George. And shot on the way. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Holmes kicks to Reddick. And the three off target.
And already it's taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And Sullinger kicks to Felton. Stein a screen. Simmons against Hook. They get it back. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboard right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
The Thunder have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The 76ers making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. And that one falls for Stein. She talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, been a courtside reporter, game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
Sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Throwing it down that emphatically energizes the whole team, and that can be a huge shift in momentum.
It's deflected.
Well, he continues to have trouble with a shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
Took him no time at all on that one. The bodyguards got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And stolen by Reddick. Here's Bayless. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That's simply not aggressive enough. Needs to show grit and determination, and didn't on that one.
Abrinas dishes it to George. Stein a screen. And George kicks to Felton. George sets a screen for Felton. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. Felton can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Out to the right wing. Run past the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
There's the pick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's what he wanted to avoid. A second foul before the end of the opening period.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Robert Covington comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Here's Embiid. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go. Thunder trailing by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Sullinger. Good. A nice assist from Felton.
I know he doesn't have much lift, but Sullinger's still a very strong finisher inside. His touch around the rim more than makes up for whatever else he may lack.
Now, here's Reddick. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Embiid, no good.
Well, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
To the middle, Stein dishes to Felton. There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside, Reddick. Back to Embiid. Here's the 3. Tries again. And the layup good by Covington. Covington's got his first bucket in this one.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Paulie Stein kicks to Roberson. Paulie Stein, a screen. Here's Abrinas, defended by Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Sullinger, a screen on Covington. Paulie Stein. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's the bodyguard. And with a count and had it gone, but tough line. And he'll be right back after this. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism, also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
And off we go, a close game, now starting the second quarter. And the guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, you really like the activity on the defensive end. Outstanding jumping into passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Jared Bayless is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Luwawu in at the 3. And it's in there.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bayless the pass to Covington. Shoots the 3. Jared Sullinger pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Dalton kicks to Sullinger. Oklahoma City moving it around. And stolen by Redick. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. High post, Embiid. Uncovered. Felton against Covington. Redick for 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Felton. It's deflected. And Bayless kicks to Embiid. Here's the screen from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Dalton kicks to Sullinger. Felton with a screen on Embiid. Knocked loose. Here's Sullinger. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Bayless kicks to Embiid. Over Sullinger. The Thunder pull it in.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Amazing, Greg, that the hostile environment had zero effect. Instead, they embraced the challenge and absolutely shot lights out.
The Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Roberson kicks to Abrinas. Hangs home the trifecta. Abrinas has got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, 6 already.
Embiid the screen. Nice work there coming off the screen. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Sullinger pass to Abrinas. Paulie Stein with the screen on Covington. Here's Abrinas. 5 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. From deep, three-point range. Rebound by the 76ers. Covington's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Bayless. Feeds to Embiid. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. And now it's a 3-point 76ers lead. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Salinger against Embiid. Cauley-Stein. And easy 2 points on the way. Cauley-Stein's got 7 points in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Embiid the screen. Covington dishes to Reddick. The 19-foot shot. And Roberson pulls it down. Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Right side, Felton. Cauley-Stein kicks to Roberson. Cauley-Stein a screen. Aprinas' shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Roberson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Thunder lead by 1. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another unleashed chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Luau. Up top, Embiid. The dish to Bayless. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. That even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Cauley-Stein a screen. Here's Roberson. Basket is good, and they'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Salinger. Allison comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. George is checked in for Alex Abrinas. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Raymond Felton. On the free throw, no good. Scores with so many one and dones entering the NBA. Do you think expectations are too high for these guys, especially from the fans?
I don't, Kevin. I think it depends on the talent that we're talking about. You know, I know Joel Embiid is a guy who didn't necessarily start right away, but when he was finally able to be healthy, it certainly didn't take him long to become a factor on the NBA level. No, I don't think the expectations are too high. I think these guys are accustomed to expectations, and frankly, their personal expectations are probably higher than ours.
I mean, look at the elite of these high school kids. They've been playing like in front of big crowds on a big stage for so long. It's second nature to them, don't you think?
No doubt about it, Kevin.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that one is good.
But Kevin, it's a must that you contest Paul George, especially from the mid-range. This is a dominant shooter from there.
Here's the machine. 8 points his last outing. Screen by Sharch. Luau gets it to go from beyond the arc. Luau's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still beating him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Adams, the pass to George. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, when Paul George announced this summer that he intended to leave for the Lakers when the contract ran out, you knew what was coming. Even as a rental possibility, the suitors lined up, and eventually the price was paid, and now George finds himself in a Thunder uniform.
And the first one at the line is good. And tonight, a defender came out of nowhere to land George in that trade.
You know, most thought Cleveland or maybe Boston were the front runners for his services, but the Thunder snuck in and made their team a two-star squad once again. Very interesting to see how far the duo of Westbrook and George can go.
And George drops them both. And Paul George, the 10th overall pick in 2010 out of Fresno State. I'm not sure anyone realized, Doris, he'd be this good when he first got into the league.
No, you make a great point, Kev, because the physical tools were there, but his work ethic to keep adding layers to his game has been truly a thing to watch. This guy's got a chance to win league MVP before it's all said and done.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's George. 12 points for him. Collison kicks to Roberson. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Roberson's got 8 points.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Here's prime time. He's got 5. Fires the 3. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
George with the ball. They set the pick. Shoots off the screen, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Kevin, that's just wonderful movement off the screen. Paul George knows exactly where to be.
And the pass to prime time. Stolen by George. He kicks it to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Screen by Adams. And the call will be against prime time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Simmons checked in for Sharp. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Oklahoma City. Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he also looks to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's prime time, defended by George. And he makes that one. That's 10 points for prime time.
Yeah, I thought he was rushing his shot early on, but not here in the second quarter.
Right side, Westbrook. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
What's up?
To some of the guys that surprise you with their toughness on a nightly basis in the NBA?
You know, you have to think historically, pound for pound in the history of the NBA, the toughest single guy was Allen Iverson. For me, the current iteration, and I'm not saying that Isaiah Thomas is Allen Iverson, they're drastically different players because Isaiah doesn't have that kind of athleticism that AI had early. But Isaiah at 5'9", to continually find his way into the paint, to be willing to attack the bigs, to absorb the kind of pounding he does, and get himself into the MVP conversation, Kevin, really, that was incredible.
LeBron probably takes, for a guy his size, to think he can dish it out, but I'm telling you, I think he gets whacked all the time.
I think, Kevin, this is the single hardest guy in the NBA to officiate today, and frankly, I do not believe LeBron James goes to the foul line as much as he deserves.
And it's George missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Out to the right wing. Here's Collison. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Collison. Sharks check in for Philadelphia. Robert Covington comes in for prime time. Collison hits them both. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Over to the wing. Here's the machine. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Thunder trailing by 6. And Roberson kicks to Collison. Now Westbrook. 14 points for him. Outside, George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. George has got 17.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Here's Covington. Good work there as it goes.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Outside Westbrook. It's tipped. They get it back. Here's the bodyguard. Here's baddest one. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. 76ers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Well, let's say it's close. We never played against a great team, so we just got to keep grinding and keep playing.
We'll see how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Checking out the 76ers. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the 3. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the three. Rick Clark, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for three. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
An aerial view of downtown as we return you to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with the Great Plains stretching off in the distance. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
Under trailing by 5. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Adams is out there with Nick Collison. And it's George in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Is Paul George the very definition of a go-to scorer? This guy is efficient from everywhere.
The bodyguard. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Philadelphia making a change here. Covington's checked in. And here's George. They set the pick. Shot, high post. Again, Oklahoma City.
How good, Kevin, is Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
Sharich outside. And B, the screen. Redick from 3 gets the three-pointer to fall. Redick's got 6.
Yeah, great work on the perimeter, finding a little bit of space, hitting the three ball. That's his game.
And J.J. Redick was a prototype when it comes to his release point on that jump shot. So quick off the catch, always has his feet set and squared and ready to deliver that dagger.
Now here's MB. The feed to Redick. That's it 5 from 18. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. It's stolen by Adams. Puts one up, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Hey, Greg, with Redick, that great shooting form he has is one of the reasons his game has aged so well.
And a lot of people wondered if Redick would be able to last in the NBA when he was drafted. Might have one of the longest careers of that draft class. Just keeps producing at any age.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Good shot.
That free throw, no good. That one misses. The 76ers leading by 7. Lets it go from deep. Reddick's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Philadelphia.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Collison kicks to Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook has these floaters down to a science. He gets it over the defense right in time.
High post shot, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
He dishes it to Collison. There's a screen. Here's Adams. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Adams has got his second basket.
Boy, the jumper of Steven Adams really coming along. He is working hard to develop that.
Here's the bodyguard. He's covered by Westbrook. Count it. The bodyguard's got 12 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Sabrinas comes in for Overson. Then for the 76ers, the Machines checked in for Embiid. Pass one comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Ben Simmons in for the bodyguard. Now here's Simmons. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Over Westbrook. Gonna go that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Here's Sabrinas. The teardrop falls in. He's got 7.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
And Simmons kicks to Sharich. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the paint. Screen by Sharich. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for the Machine. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in 3-point field goal percentage, 5th in field goal percentage, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient 3-point shooters. Adams. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Simmons. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. They're trailing by 6. Outside George. Shoots over Covington. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight bucket.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. For Oklahoma City, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Adams. The throw good, Paul George.
Well, you gotta love the passion of Paul George. He plays with his heart. I mean, this guy is a standout player who has to drive to be an all-time great.
Wasted no time on that one. Covington's got 7 points.
3-pointers are killing them at this point. And they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Longtime's checked in for Robert Covington. George with the ball. 24 points for him. Outside Westbrook. Hits it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Well, just the ability to have the kind of vision that Paul George has, exceptional at getting his teammates the basketball.
Now here's Shorich. No scoring hit from him, but that's likely to change. Basket good.
So excellent team basketball. Use the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
Now here's Westbrook. Coley Stein, a screen. And the ball called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Philadelphia leading by 5. To the wing right side. Here's the machine. Sullinger defending. Thunder with the rebound. George has got his third rebound on the night. Outside Westbrook. Launches a three. George grabs the board. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Simmons inside the line. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now a 7-point 76ers lead. Now George. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Ripped away and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And a look here at the shot chart for the Thunder.
And when you look at this shot chart, you get a good visual of just how often they are settling for something outside. They have to know that this defense wants them to take those kinds of shots, and they would be a lot better off if they recommit to attacking the basket.
Thunder trailing by 7. Sullinger dishes to George. Westbrook up top. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Coley Stein with a screen on Simmons. On the strike, and he connects with the jumper. 21 points for Russell Westbrook.
It's imperative to stay attached to Russell Westbrook at all times. Even if picks are involved, you cannot allow him to get separation.
It's hauled in by George.
He's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
Takes the three. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
That's the machine. Here's Dennis one. 14 points for him. Bucket 6. Here's the machine. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. The machine's got 5 points now in the quarter. Oklahoma City's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Change here. Belton's checked in. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And Bayless kicks to McConnell. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Westbrook. He's got 21. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 8. Well, Doris, you've said this many times. Few players as competitive as Russell Westbrook in the league. He goes full speed from start to finish, and you get the feeling he would play the entire game if his coach let him.
What I love most about Russell Westbrook is how much this guy just loves to compete. And it's that mentality that allows him to take over games, even if things aren't going his way. It's hard to think of a guy who wants to win more in the league.
Outside, Redick. Sullinger against Embiid, and he was called on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. They get Russell Westbrook. The 76ers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The first one falls. And Embiid drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line of this half.
And here's Westbrook. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Underarm. Another unleashed chaos moment. Here's Embiid. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Embiid's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. Westbrook passes to Cauley Scott. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Russell Westbrook with his head on a swivel. He understands where his guys are at all times.
McConnell gets to Embiid. Back to McConnell. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. There's the pick. Pocket 6. Shot from the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
No hesitation when he saw the space that D was giving him. That's 2.
Westbrook with it. 23 points in the game. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You must respect the strength of Russell Westbrook. Boy, even when you foul him, he can still finish.
And one thing you have to say about Russell Westbrook, he is an absolute star. I mean, the type of player you can build around and win with. Just the total package on the offensive end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Jared Sullivan. And it's Roberson in for Paul George.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. The numbers Westbrook put up last season in his MVP run break, just staggering.
And you figured his numbers would get a bump, but I don't think anybody could have expected this guy to average a triple-double. I mean, arguably the most impactful superstar in the league.
They're trailing by 11. Outside Felton. There's the pick. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. And that's on the 9-footer. Westbrook's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
This is it to Llewellyn. Embiid against Cauley Stein. Goes up the baseline, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And not everyone can shoot this well at his size.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Guys with size don't necessarily translate into great shooters, but boy, does he show great confidence knocking that down.
Cauley Stein, a screen. Floats one, got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third, and Luwawu gets it to go.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, trailing by 13. They set the pick. Felton dishes to Cauley Stein. Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Felton puts a terrific spin on his shots from deep. Stroke is too nice.
Here's McConnell. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. McConnell's got 7 points for the quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 at the long ball since entering the second half. Felton kicks to Cauley Stein. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Kicks it to Reddick. Holmes has a screen. Pass to Embiid. Pulls up on the wing. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now. Trust each other and trust the load. It's not just one-on-one defense, it's together.
A little help from your friends. This is what Billy wants. He wants a lot of communication, wants teamwork. And guys, you were talking during that break. Do you think his team is listening?
Well, you know, you also have to credit the other team. I always say, you know, they get checks on the 1st and 15th also. I mean, the offensive play calling is having an effect, and let's just see how they respond.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got T.J. McConnell. Dario Saric is out there with Embiid, and it's prime time. And it's Baddest one in at the shooting guard position. The 76ers leading by 12. And the pass to prime time. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Russell Westbrook. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Philadelphia. The machines checked in for Embiid, and the bodyguards subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And he makes both free throws. Here's Roberson. Outside Westbrook. Screen by Adams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Hasn't Russell Westbrook matured into a spectacular leader? This is a guy his teammates look up to, and what a fearless competitor, guys.
Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Right wing. Here's Baddest one. Buries the long-range jumper.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Screen by Adams. Nice shot by Felton.
Well, Felton's shining in the pick and roll game right now. He's got it all working for him.
That's the Baddest one. Here's Simmons. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Collison. Thunder trailing by 12. Roberson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And it's Simmons penetrating. Rejected by Collison. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now here's Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Shot clock at 5. Roberson the pass to Felton. Knocks down the 3 ball. Felton's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Oklahoma City. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes to it right now. The bodyguard dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
And the way he went about it, no better way to increase the lead and energizes your teammates.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Have to like what we're seeing from Baddest one.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. See if the message comes in, Kevin.
Drops in the tray.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
The bodyguard passes to Baddest. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. He gets it in there.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders. and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Paul George is checked in for Raymond Felton. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Westbrook. Here's Adams. That shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shoots off the step back. Thunder with the rebound. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Screen by Adams. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Adams. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, the size and the frame of Steven Adams is flat out intimidating. A high percentage scorer around the blocks.
Prime time, the pass to the machine. Here's the bodyguard. He's covered by Collison. Here's the bodyguard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Roberson. George dishes to Westbrook. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Roberson. A 3-ball. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Roberson. Roberson's got 6 assists here tonight. That's the baddest one. Wide open. And he carries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Baddest one's got 22. Here's Roberson. Dishes to Westbrook. Feeds to Collison. 6 on the shot clock. And Roberson kicks to George. Got a piece of it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
Oh, great dunk.
Yes, he's an athletic freak.
Wow. Just lackluster transition D. That is just too easy.
Oh, come on, you got to put up at least a little bit of a fight, right? He simply ran down the court and goes right to the cup.
That shot off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 13. There's the pass, the baddest one. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And now it's up to 25 points for baddest one. Now Westbrook, and Adams kicks to George. Screen by Adams. It's George on the wing. Back to Adams. Will it go? The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
That's the baddest one. Collison against Simmons. Passes it the baddest one. The stupendous finish in traffic. Baddest one's got 13 points in just this quarter.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Westbrook passes to George, and there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's his fourth foul of the contest. 76ers on defense. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. The pass to baddest one. From deep, another three for Philadelphia.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Westbrook dishes to Robertson. There's the pick. From deep, George. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Oklahoma City has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Adams. Outside Westbrook to end the drought. Good on the three-point shot. Westbrook's got 39.
Great quarter for the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
The bodyguard passes to baddest one. Here's the machine. Pulls it from 20, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period. Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Looking to get back on track here. No good from Simmons.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
And George now top of the key. Screen by Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's feeling it. Misses off the left iron. The 76ers leading by 21. That's the baddest one. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Adams. Well, Thunder have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. And it's the machine with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boris Coach Popovich down in San Antonio once said that a female NBA coach is going to happen. How much longer do you think it'll take for that to happen?
Well, I'm so grateful to Greg Popovich for getting the process that has to be part of the equation started, right? He hires Becky Hammond as the first full-time assistant in the NBA. Just like I would like to see doors open on the general manager side and let somebody start in the personnel aspect. Doors have to open before we can walk through them. It will take some time because you've got to pay your dues now as an assistant coach, but at least the process is started, and I'm so grateful to the Spurs and Pop for getting it started.
And to be quite honest, as a broadcaster, you're a pioneer from that end of it. We know that there's a lot of quality thought, male or female. Represented female women very well at what you do.
I've been very lucky, Kevin, and thankful for the opportunity, certainly.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, baddest one.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And so here is Oklahoma City. Screen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to George. Shot clock at 5. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the Jays.
But Kevin, the defense is in his grill. The defense could do nothing else, but Paul George is just that good, even with a contest.
The 76ers with another miss. Thunder trailing by 19. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He does the hard part, gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part.
Oklahoma City shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Some changes for Philadelphia. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for baddest one, and it's T.J. McConnell in for the bodyguard. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. The 76ers leading by 17. That's to Luwawu. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's the machine. Misses and the dry spell continues. Outside Westbrook. The dish to Adams. And Roberson kicks to George. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, PG showing his confidence from beyond the arc. A phenomenal shooter from range.
Now here's Westbrook. He's covered by McConnell. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, I mean, the way he's climbing all over him on that one, no way the officials are going to miss that.
I think you can't even go for that rebound. He's completely checked out. Just leave it alone.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Here's Luwawu. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Philadelphia.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for baddest one.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
So the wing on the left, shot clock at 6. Screen by Adams. Here's Roberson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Philadelphia dictating the flow. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And here's McConnell. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.